Caring too much about your rank is probably the number one thing holding you back in Fortnite. It makes you play scared, second guesses your decision, and hold back when you should be going all in. The truth is, the harder you try to protect your rank, the worse you actually perform. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly why that happened, how it's killing your improvement, and what you can do to finally break out of that mindset and start ranking up for you. Stick around because if you have been stuck for way too long, this might be the wake-up call you need. Let's start with a simple truth. When you care too much about your Fortnite rank, you don't play to improve, you play to not lose. And that's a huge difference. This difference might seem small on the surface, but in reality it's the main reason why so many players feel stuck, frustrated, and burnt out. This fear of losing rank creates a mindset that leads to stage stagnant. You stop taking risks, you second guess every decision, and you fall into patterns of overly safe gameplay that limit your growth. This isn't just a casual issue, it's a deeply rooted problem that can affect how you approach the game entirely. Think about it. How many times have you played a Fortnite and absolutely pop up in a crazy map or doing a late night session with no pressure? In those moments your mindset was relaxed. You weren't thinking about ranks or points. You were just playing the game. Your aim was fluid, your build was snappy, and you made decisions with confidence. Now compare that version of yourself to the version that cruised into rank while being just a couple points away from ranking up. Suddenly you're holding back, you're avoiding fight, you're boxing up early, you're not making those confident mid-game rotations or going for aggressive endgame plays. That's what I call rank anxiety, and it's more common than you might think. Rank anxiety is when you're concerned about the outcome of the match, overtakes your focus, and actually improving your skill. It creates unnecessary pressure, and that pressure leads to cautious, fear-driven gameplay. Instead of building confidence through repetition and experience, you start building habits around risk avoidance. Ironically, those habits are what cause you to lose more matches. For that, is score rewards confidence and debitiveness. That doesn't mean blindly waking every player you see, but it does mean playing with intent, trusting your reads, taking calculated risks, and learning from your outcomes. Most players don't even realize they're playing with rank anxiety. It starts subtly. Maybe you lose slower to engage, maybe you avoid to hard drop you normally land at, maybe you stop rowing, stop rotating aggressively, hopping zones will favor you instead. Over time, these decisions add up. You become more passive. Your mechanics get rusty in high pressure situations, and when you do finally take a fight, you hesitate. That hesitation gets you eliminated. And then you tilt. Then you blame the game. And then you spiral. But here's the thing. Your best plays, the ones that make you proud, the ones that push you to the next level. They don't happen when you're scared. They happen when you're in the zone. They happen when you're playing with confidence. And that confidence comes from trusting your process, not obsessing over your rank. Now, let's address this obvious question. How do I just stop caring about my rank? It's not about flipping a switch and pretending rank doesn't exist. It's about reframing your relationship with rank. Instead of seeing it as you go, see it as a product. Your real goal should be improvement. Your real goal should be skill. Your current rank is just a checkpoint and temporary snapshot of your current level. If you're stuck, that's okay. You're just passing through. The moment you accept that your current division isn't a statement of your potential, but simply where you are in the process, it becomes much easier to let go of the emotional attachment. When I really started to progress in Fortnite, it wasn't because I grinded points non-stop. It was because I started to treat every game like a learning opportunity. If I got outplayed, I went back and I reviewed that. What happened? Did I overpeak? Did I scoff my retakes? Did I panic and misplace a build? I look at each loss as proof as I was bad, but as a window into what I could improve next, and I improved it fast, way faster than when I was focused on only gaining points. Ironically, once I stopped obsessing over ranked points, I started ranking up way faster. Fortnite isn't a game where you level up in a straight line. It's a game filled with peaks and valleys. Some days you win 6 games in a row, other days you get triple keyed up spawn games in a row. That's a part of the game. That's part of any competitive system. The key difference between players who keep progressing and those who quit out of frustration is how they respond to the variant. If the every setback tilts you, you're never going to stay consistent. But if you learn to zoom out and review your performance over time, that's where real growth starts. If you're starting this video, chances are you're already someone who wants to improve. You're looking for a way to get better. That's awesome. But let me say this clearly. Improvement does not come from protecting what you already have. It comes from taking risks, making mistakes, and learning faster than everyone else. The best players in FORTNITE are consistently experimenting. They try different drop spots. They try different type of fight. They use creative aim training maps. They grind the mechanics and review their reward reviews. They're not unlike they're not afraid to look dumb for a couple of games if it means gaining insight that will help them long term. That's the difference maker. And another key part of all this joy. When you care too much about your rank, you start to lose the fun in the game. You stop enjoying the grind. Every loss feels personal. Every match feels like chore. That's when burnout kicks in. And trust me, no one's improving when they're mentally drained and not enjoying the process. You have to love the game or at least love the feeling of getting better. That joy is the fuel that makes real progress possible. I've said this before and I say it again. Mindset is 50% of the grind. You can have the best team and the best mechanics in the planet, but if you're tilted, if you're doubting yourself, if you're scared of failing, then you never play at your full potential. Mindset is what allows you to take initiative. Then done. I know, but learning how to breathe, reset, and stay mentally engaged when you're frustrated is a huge skill. Tilt is control. It's real. And it's part of becoming a top player. And fourth, it means having a routine. Pro players don't just play rank all day. They warm up, they do aim routine, they play creative, they review their game. You don't need to copy someone else's exact setup. But having a daily routine that balances fun and focus is a game changer. The truth is, the more you chase improvement, the more your rank will naturally rise. And it will feel way more satisfying when it does because you know it came from earned progress and not just luck lobby. And finally, remember that every single game, win or loss, is valuable, even in the worst matches. There's always something to take away. Maybe you realize a certain edit pattern isn't working, or maybe you notice you panic when you're getting sprayed. That awareness is the goal. Most players take a role not because they aren't good enough, but because they stop being curious. They stop analyzing, stop learning, and just start blaming. If you can keep your curiosity alive, if you can approach every match with the mindset of what can I learn from this, then you'll be shocked on how fast you climb both in skill and in rank. So next time you load into a game, ask yourself, am I playing to protect my rank? Point. Or am I playing to grow and improve? That single question can completely change how you approach Fortnite. Stop playing scared and stop letting you rank dictate your decision. Embrace the ups and downs. Okay? Chase a real improvement. And you not only become a better player, you enjoy the game a whole lot more. And that more than any division or leaderboard is what truly makes the grind worth it. So let me end it with this. If you want to make real progress in Fortnite, let go of the point. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the fear. Start showing up every season and session with one goal to improve. Track your mistakes. Embrace the grind. Stay with confidence. And above all of that, have fun. It's a video game for once and all. But if you're not enjoying the game, it's not worth playing it. Don't ruin your mental health and your actual health over a video game, guys. It is not that important. Even if you spend so much time on the game that you feel like you're losing a part of yourself, if it truly does not bring you happiness, don't do it. Because if it's going to affect you mentally and physically, there's no reason to keep pursuing that thing. You might have to let go and you can come back to it in the future. Remember, letting go of something you guys love might be the change that you need in order to actually get good at something and grow. But also, if you can follow through when things get actually hard, then you can actually grow way faster than any other person. Just because you're able to put in a little bit extra effort that no one else will give. And if this video helps reset your mindset, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. If you want to connect with other players chasing improvement just like you, make sure to go in the comment and search for one. And of course, if you want to support the channel and everything I do, use code MIRI1X in the Fortnite item shop. It means the planet to me. Thank you guys all for watching. I see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Peace.